chance encounter.
Oh, I have to have Geralt narrate the prologue text still.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire. To the north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance.
I see Almyra on that map.
Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist in relative harmony. Nestled between them is Garreg Mach Monastery, seat of the Church of Saros, the land's widely practiced faith, and a power that helps to maintain peace across the continent. Not far from the monastery, at the northern edge of the empire, is a small village called Remire, and west of this place stretches a forest where a lone mercenary awaits.
Remire is a lot farther from Garreg Mach than I was picturing in my head when I was playing Three Houses. I thought it was like right there. That's a bit of a hike.
Hey, wake up!
Sorry, 6 months later? What?
How many times must we do this? Get up already!
Huh? That's weird.
Barnabas Woods, Empire Territory.
Could have sworn I heard someone calling me. It's still dark out though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22.
Huh.
The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you. And tonight, despite my repeated warnings, you took the wrong path and ended up having to sleep on a bed of leaves in the middle of the woods.
Hey, you could at least let me pick my own directions. Though I admit I might have taken a wrong turn.
Finally, some humility. That's almost reassuring. I was starting to think you were incapable of self-reflection. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber?
Okay, I'll say right off the bat that Shez actually being fully voiced when you pick these options does so much for the character.
Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Hmm? Stop plowing ahead.
Oh, hi!
You're going to get us lost.
When did you show up? Also, hi Dimitri, my beloved.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow. Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
Another?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Well, hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Obligatory stand in a semicircle and discuss the events of the chapter. It did take some cues from Three Houses after all.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
The Shota in my head told me to come here.
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my
Do
pockets
they?
have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
You clearly need all of the help you can get. That's why we're all standing here completely calmly, and there have only been intimations of bandits, no actual bandits. Yeah, picked up automatically. Good.
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive plenty of coin. If we survive, that is.
Oh, come on. Just changed classes and is now a flugel? Okay. Learned a unique ability. There are 3 types of unique abilities. Action, support, tactical. During battle, press L and X to check the... Oh, God. When you're making me go into L sub-menus to play a warrior game, there might be a few too many mechanics. Okay, I know. I know.
It's not over.
Oh, hey, it's Costas.
There they are. Kill them all.
That is Dimitri's line, sir.
Fighting for them now, are ya? You can die with your new friend.
What do you mean fighting for them now, are you? Is he talking to me or is he talking to you-know-who? Okay, what does this do? Oh, that actually is just a menu that lets me check what's going on. Oh, God. Effect that offers you an advantage over them. The more advantageous effects you have against enemy, the more up arrows there will be. Easy to decrease the stun gauge. Can be determined by class. Okay, so there is a weapon triangle. It's just like not exactly the same. Oh, I have to play as Edelgard. I don't care. Let me play as Dimitri.
Take a breather. That's how it's done.
Cool. Good for you.
Don't overstep, Edelgard.
I'm guessing I'm gonna get to play as each of them. They're gonna give me like a different weapon advantage.
Well, I suppose my turn has arrived.
Yes, please. Please.
Watch this.
No, not you. Strong advantage against sword wielding enemies, yep.
I've awaited this moment. I won't allow anyone to stop me.
You're making me feel bad for the enemy, Dimitri.
Okay, Dimitri's fun. If this is anything like the original Fire Emblem Warriors, I'm gonna play as Shez for like 3 seconds, and then I'm gonna play as Dimitri until the end of time.
Just who are these people anyway? All 3 of them have crests.
Units with crest can trigger crest effects under certain conditions. You can find details about crest effects by selecting the details on the status screen. Yeah, they're like, we're not even gonna do that here.
They're just a bunch of brats. Stop embarrassing yourself and stand your ground already.
Oh, I love Dimitri so much. She's so cute. Now, where's Dedue?
Is it Claude Time? I think it's Claude Time.
I will play as... No, not you. Not you. I know. When I started this, I was like, I want the full detailed tutorials. And now I'm like, I'm gonna die if I have to sit through this one more freaking menu. Okay. Live and learn. Okay, I know things. Not you.
No problem, I got it.
There we go.
I'm a master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines.
Okay, Claude.
Claude, you're hurt. Do something about those wounds.
Oh, don't be such a baby. You're fine. That is 100... okay, that looked like Takami's attack from Fire Emblem Warriors. R and B. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna do some tests with Claude here.
Got lucky there. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
through the forest and take down the
2.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Okay, I know. Okay, so I'm trying to test things. Okay, you go.
No mistakes.
You go fight this guy, I guess. Okay, interesting. It's an interesting little combat forecast down there. So does that mean she has an 89% chance of winning and he has an 11% chance of winning? What if I go here? 81 and 19. So she would actually want to go up here.
They must learn who they're up against.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
You're very smart, Edelgard.
Let's see how this goes.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best.
Using chess to capture the remaining strongholds, you can switch between orders and battle screens. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's gonna make me play as Shez, but I swear to God, Claude looked very similar to Takami's animations. Okay, hold on. Where the fuck am I? Is there any- No, that's out.
Let us crush their defenses.
There it is. Okay. I'm not stupid. It's fine.
Shoddy defenses. We'll be done before we know it if they're all like this.
We'll make good use of this.
That takes care of that.
Break open pots to find things. Yes. I have played these games before.
To unravel their defenses.
Is there a pair-up mechanic?
Nonsense. Get up there and tear them all to pieces.
Okay, how many thugs does this guy have working for him anyway?
Oh, cutscene. Oh, Alois is here. Do I get to play Alois?
Foul bandits. The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Do I get to play as Alois?
It was practically won if the knights had arrived.
The Knights of Seros! Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them, brats, I'm finished!
Watch out. They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
Okay, defeat Costos. Yep. Select all out offensive from the orders, and all available units will attack a selected target. This is a good option for when you simply want to overwhelm them. Of course, okay. So it looks like the tactical aspect of this is a little more complicated than it was in the original Fire Emblem Warriors, because the original Fire Emblem Warriors is mainly just like, go here. Other ZR.
I've got this.
Form ranks and capture those bandits. Quickly now.
Like reading lots of materials.
This is where you
What's up, nerd? Okay, awake and engage. Press RA. Okay. Yeah.
Do you feel that power? Maybe you can channel it like you did in the other battle.
I don't know why we need to. It's a freaking early game bandit, but okay. Sure.
We cannot allow ourselves to perish here. I'm afraid we must spare no mercy for you.
Dimitri, my love.
Never should have taken this job.
Okay. Hi, Dimitri. Hi. Hi. Hi, I love you. Hi. 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 Where's your boyfriend? Hi. Hi. Oh, interesting battle results screen. S rank reward, White Verona. First time reward, Bullion. Okay. After battle, the battle rank will grade you based on your performance in battle. There are 5 ranks, S, A, B, C, and D. Higher ranks will net you more experience and gold. Okay, so it looks like it's damage taken, enemies defeated, and completion time. Now, if it's anything like the previous Fire Emblem Warriors, most stages will be like 2,000 defeated, I think it was, less than 20% damage, and 10 to 15 minutes of completion time, but I'm not sure. First time reward. Do-do-do-do.
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Leveling up your units and improving their stats. Yeah, okay, I don't care. Unit who performed the best in battle will be selected as the MVP. The MVP unit will gain additional experience. Got it. Okay. How many screens do we gotta go through? Combat arts and magic will level up after they have been used a set number of times. This will make them stronger and reduce weapon durability loss when they are used. Okay, that makes sense. Class there. Oh no, there is class experience and class levels. Poor Gascon. Receive class experience post-battle. If this raises their class level, they may acquire new combat arts, magic, or abilities, and their weapon level may increase. When a unit's weapon level increases, they'll be able to equip more powerful weapons and attack more times consecutively. Okay, I see there's food items. Be able to check the contents of weapon packs and resource pouches you acquired in battle. If you've reached your inventory limit, excess items will be sold off automatically. That's kind of mean. It's not gonna let me pick what I want to keep and what I want to give away. Or sell, I guess is the word. Stat boosting items! Give a stat boost. Wow. I needed a whole tutorial menu for that. Okay, resistance, that's just money. Smithing stone. Okay, I'm getting flashbacks. And food. Facility effect.
Hang on, you're seriously the Imperial Princess? The Crown Prince? And the heir to the Alliance?
Yep.
Yes. And as the 3 of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order.
It's like Shez didn't even play 3 Houses.
My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathed, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
So I know that his last name is pronounced like Blathed. I can't be the only one who, in my head, just is bladed.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance. Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight. Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
Boast loudly of your heroic deeds, play it cool, or claim it was a team effort. I'll play it cool.
Oh, I'm sure the 3 of you could have handled the situation just fine without me.
But I still want to get paid.
No need for false humility. we'd likely have perished if not for your help.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them.
You're wondering why bandits might want to kill the heir to the Alliance, the Crown Prince of Fargus, and the future Adrestian Emperor. That's the confusing part of the situation to you, Arvel, not the fact that they're all... Okay.
It's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
Arvel's just over here, like, breaking the third wall, or the fourth wall.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Remire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Remire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. That ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary.
Alois, they didn't let me play as you, but I will, hopefully. Maybe? Please?
We've mopped up what's left of those rascals. So what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Remire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
Oh, Dimitri, you're so smart.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further. But of course, the choice is yours.
The models look way better in this game, too.
Ugh, why can't things ever be simple?
All right, but just for the night.
I assume if I don't go with them, it's gonna make me go with them anyways, so we might as well just follow what the game wants us to do.
Perfect. Then might I borrow you for a moment after we reach camp? There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing alarming, I promise you.
Right then. So off we go. But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
I don't want to have a conversation with you, Edelgard. I want to talk to Dimitri, okay? Lions or bust?
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a pretty elite band of mercenaries, so I imagine his name has spread all over Fodlan by now.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him. Can it? Well, I'll just have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
Ha! Get it? Get it? Did you get it, guys? Mission the point, missing the point. Ha! Okay.
Missing? Mission? This is good stuff.
That's our breeze. Come on, let's get moving before he really gets going.
Wow, the load times in this game are fucking crazy. West Barnabas territory. Oh, I see Hilda and others. So they did bring the rest of the class along to this. Where's Dedue? Where is he? I want Dedue. Can I talk to you?
Greetings.
Oh, he's not fully voiced. Thank you for assisting the class heads. Had anything happened to the students, we had all paid in heartache and worse. It reminds me of the previous term when a student who returned home from the academy went missing and, forgive me, I'm rambling. Where's Dedue? No, I don't want to talk to you. I assume you're familiar with the Officers' Academy on the grounds of Garrick Monastery, yes?
If I'm honest,
The 3 young people you assisted earlier are the heads of the Academy's 3 houses, but you'll find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Saros here at this camp. I feel like the text in these text box should be, like, 3 sizes smaller. I don't know. I fear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the academy school year, but the situation became quite the mess when that band of brigands attacked us. I wish we could chat at length, but it seems the 3 class heads wish to speak to you. Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's gotta be Claude. Something about the map does not map onto where I'm going. I want to do. Manuel is here. Okay, here's the lions. Dedue! Hi. 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 I love you. Hi. 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 Oh! Don't stand like that, you cutie. Okay.
My thanks.
You assisted His Highness and have my gratitude. I will see this debt repaid. Crack a joke. I feel like... in that case, you could pay me back with a round of sparring. Let's see what you're made of. As you wish. To be honest, I'd like to treat you to a meal, but we lack the time. My love. Okay, support points. So there are supports. We kind of were expecting that. I wonder if it'll be the typical 3 stage or if it'll go more like Fire Emblem Warriors where you only get an A rank. Support points signify the strength of a bond between 2 units. Units gain support points by giving appropriate answers in conversation, performing actions that make the other happy, or heading into the battle together. He's so tall! I love him. Okay. Support and info. Okay. Never mind. I guess it won't tell me support points yet. Okay. What's up, nerds? Oh, you're that mercenary. It's great to meet you. I'm Annette. This is my best friend, Mercedes. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Have you already spoken with the others? No.
Let's see.
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I suppose that means none of us know all that much about the others. We only just started at the Officers' Academy, so my grasp on the other Blue Lions is tenuous at best. What's up, Felix? He's so short. You're that new merc, right? Shez? The boar says you had some skill. You'll have to give me a demonstration before we head out. Deal, I can clear some time before sunrise. Looking forward to it. Now, do I have a support info list? Okay, probably not until I actually, like, properly start the game. Which is kind of annoying, but... Sup?
It's you.
We've held these kinds of outdoor activities countless times, but I've never seen anything like this happen. Plus, we've got 3 high-ranking noble children here, so the guard was more than double that of the usual year. To think they were nearly killed by some pack of base brigands. It's a real mess, make no mistake. And now I have to find a way to explain it all to Lady Rhea. Ugh. Okay, so it looks like their icons actually change color after you talk to them, which is very good because I am very easily distractible and I will forget things. Hi, random generic student.
Hey.
I can't believe how quickly those thugs set upon us. The class has ran off. People were shouting orders. Oh, but it was a right mess. Say, who are you anyway? I don't remember. Hey, you're one of the surviving brigands, aren't you? Someone, anyone, help! Okay, well... Nobody cares what you have to think, lady.
Hey there.
Oh, you must be that mercenary I've been hearing about. I'm Ash, and I'm a student at Garrick Mock's Officers' Academy. Do you know about the academy? See, there are 3 houses, each based on where a person is from. I've heard of it. Don't tell me. Don't explain it to me. I played 300 hours of that game. Oh, I've heard of it all right. One of my employers a little ways back couldn't shut up about how he'd gone to the place. Garrick Mock is an Ivy League school confirmed. Haha, I can see that. Lots of influential nobles and royals from all over study at the academy. I actually find it pretty daunting to always be surrounded by the rich and powerful. It's a lot easier to talk to someone like you. Hi, Hanneman. Do I get to play as you ever?
Quite.
I am Hanneman, a professor. Okay, I am kind of annoyed that I have to read all of these out, but I actually do appreciate that they didn't voice these bits because, like, there are definitely better places you can put your resources than voicing every single piece of Explore dialogue in its entirety. I am Hannah, and a professor at the Officers Academy. I heard tale of your recent exploits and wish to express my thanks. Oh, and on another matter, do you possess a crest?
Let's see.
I know practically nothing about crests, but I'm still pretty sure I'd know if I had one. Truly, you have never investigated the subject? People are not always aware of the power of their own crests, you know. Listen well now, crests are oak. He's gonna explain it to me anyways. Crests are a power that dwells in the blood, and they are passed down through the generations from parent to child. Those with crests may excel at magic, or perhaps have the ability to wield powerful weapons known as heroes' relics. If you were to come to my residence at the monastery, I could poke and prod you with my tools. Full investigation. Yep. Hey, Manuela. I love you. I've healed so many people today that I never want to look at a bandage again. Oh, and who do we have here? No, wait, don't say. Let me guess. You are a brave vagabond knight who appeared to boldly protect me from those brigands earlier. Roll with it.
Right on.
Oh yeah, that's me, alright. Oh, and the name's Shez, by the way. You're very kind to go along with my little jape. Well then, I am Manuela, a professor at the Officers Academy, a doctor, and also a songstress of a world-renowned opera company. Though I have worked myself to the very bone today, so right now I'm merely a sad and lonesome woman. Can I keep you company? Can I keep you company? Huh? There's a tent right here. A very tall tent. How did they set that up? Anyways. What's up, nerds? I gotta say, I never thought the person who helped Dimitri would be so stunning. I wonder if that dialogue changes if you play as a male Shez. I'd love to invite you out for a meal sometime, just as thanks for all you've done, of course.
Ridiculous.
Sylvain, you're speaking to His Highness's benefactor. Stop trying to pick her up like a common floozy. Okay, so I've always, I don't know if I've ever said this, but I've always in my head thought that Ingrid would be exactly the kind of person to use the word floozy.
Can we speak a moment?
Oh, and I don't believe I got your name. The name's Shez. Keep it in mind in case you ever need a heavy hitter. I'll do just that, and while it's unfortunate we're parting ways here, I suspect we may have a chance to meet again in the future. Shame we don't have the time to get to know each other a little better, though. And spare me the side-eye, Ingrid. I'm just letting my heart speak for me here. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the house leaders last.
What did you need?
Was that just Sylvain again? Can't believe they talked me into going on this trip. It'll be fun, they said. Nothing ever happens. And then bam, disaster and danger everywhere. I thought I was gonna die out there. I was swinging my spear at anything that got within range, but then some girl from the Officers Academy showed up and led me to safety. I tell you, kids these days are graceful and strong. That is not where I was expecting a kids these days section to go. Nothing like that the useless punks from my day. That was a pleasant surprise.
Hello.
You must be the mercenary Edie told us about. I'm Dorothea. You've heard about the Officers Academy, right? Well, pretty much all of this year's students from the Black Eagle's house are here at the moment. Well, except for Bernadetta, which is sadly typical. She stayed behind because she was terrified of the idea that we might be attacked in the woods. I can't believe she ended up being right. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to ramble. Has anyone ever told you that you're surprisingly easy to talk to? I have never gotten that, no. Okay. Oh, hi, Hubert. Creeping in the corner there. Yes, you are the mercenary we happened across.
My thanks.
While I harbor some reservations about you, the fact remains that you assisted Lady Edelgard, and for that I offer my gratitude. Oh, I don't even get a dialogue option with Hubert. Jez is like, if I reject this guy, he is gonna, I don't know. What is it called? Chloroform me and drag me into the back alley and just like stab my guts out. Happy to help, although I wouldn't mind some details about that whole reservations part. My thoughts are mine alone. You need not concern yourself with the matter. I am very concerned with the matter.
How may I help you?
Thank you for cooperating with the heads of the 3 houses. It seems like the class heads served as decoys to draw out most of the thieves before finding an opportunity to flee. Thanks to that, the others managed to hold fast with only light injuries. I can't get over the fact that they actually brought the whole class to this, and we just never knew in the original 3 houses. Still, it would have been tragic had any of the heads been seriously injured or worse. I'm just grateful for all of your help. Yep. Hey, nerds. Aw, Casper's short too. Hey, Linhard, wake up. Look, I get that you're tired, but we're leaving at the crack of dawn, remember? The bandit attack stole my chance for sleep, so I must... and who might you be? Hey there, my name's Shez. I'm a merc who was just passing through the area. I got caught up in fighting those bandits earlier, which is how I ended up here. Wait, so you're the one who took out their boss? You were amazing. I should have given chase and knocked him around a bit myself, but oh well. Okay. Ferdy.
Look who has arrived.
I don't get an I am Ferdinand van Eyre out of you? Well, well, the mercenary who cut down the leader of those thieves. I must say that was quite the capable display you put on back there. There we go. I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate scion of the Eyre family and the foremost house of the Empire. Claim you've never heard of him? Oh! Yeah, I think I've heard of you. You're one of the Empire's big movers, right? You think you've heard of us? Why, I never. Now see here, my sellsword friend. We are House Eyre, proud eagles of the Empire. Clearly, I must work harder as a beacon to the common folk so that it may cry the name of my family from one end of the continent to the other. Oh, Ferdy, you're so cute. Is that really all the eagles? I guess Bernadetta's not here, they said that. We got all the lions, though. All the lions are here. Hey, you're a new face. Are you a student from one of the other houses? You must be the mercenary we've been hearing so much about. What was your name again?
Right on.
Yeah, I'm Shez. Good to meet you. What house are you guys with? We're in Claude's house, the Golden Deer, but we're just regular old common folk. Due to the nature of Leicester, we have more students from commoner classes than other houses. I'd imagine you're a commoner yourself, what with being a mercenary and all? Yeah, that's a pretty good assumption. Congratulations. Hi. Talk to Hilda. Oh, hey! Are you the mercenary who helped Claude out of that little jam? I heard you're super strong, so I was kind of picturing you as one of those huge bodybuilders or something. Sorry to disappoint, I'm just your average gal. Too average if you ask me. Talk about a letdown. Thanks, Hilda. Oh, come on, I'm just joking. You're pretty easy to talk to, so I couldn't help myself. Anyways, thanks for helping Claude out. Okay, did I miss somebody next to Dimitri? Leonie. Hey, aren't you the merc who helped out Claude and the others? I'm actually gunning to become a mercenary myself. That's why I enrolled at the Officers Academy. Oh my god.
Right on.
Go for it, Leonie. I believe in you. In that case, I hope we end up working together. Hey, thanks. I'll give it all I got.
Do it.
I'm gonna work myself to the bone so I can be just as strong as the captain someday. What's up, nerd?
Ah, it is you.
You must be the famed mercenary of the woods who stepped in unbidden to aid Claude. As a noble representative of the Leicester Alliance, I must offer you my thanks.
Huh?
Oh, I thought it was House Regan who represented the Alliance. Oh! On the surface, perhaps, but the reality of the thing is quite different. The one who bears the future of Leicester on its shoulders is none other than myself. After all, I am Lorenz Helman Glosker. Glosker? Probably. Ha! Okay.
Hello?
You're that mercenary everyone's talking about. Shez, was it? You're not attempting to curry favor with the children of the nobility in pursuit of some nefarious aim, are you? Well, you know me too well, Lysithia. No, I was just helping out some strangers. Still, it's always good for a merc to have folks like that in her debt. I see. And do you think our mercenary friend is someone worthy of a trust, Marianne? What? Me? I'm
busy.
Well, either way, we need to be going. We're busy. I don't like Lysithia. Sorry. Hello, generic student. Do you know about the 3 houses at the Officers Academy? I only asked because you seem a little bit dense. No offense. Anyway, you've got the Black Eagle House, which is home to folks from the Eurestian Empire. Then there's the Blue Lion House, which made up of individuals from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And finally, there's the Golden Deer House, which has people from the Leicester Alliance. Yep, I played the original 3 houses. Oh, I missed Petra.
Please be listening. Listen.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am finding you to be quite fascinating.
Right on.
Hey there, I'm Shez. I'm technically a mercenary, though I guess right now I'm kinda just a drifter.
That has much difficulty.
I do not have understanding. Where are you drifting to?
Yeah. I don't
Through
know.
the world? You know, just sort of kicking around with no real end goal. Fascinating.
Hello. Thank you.
Ah, there you are. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. Edelgard reminds me of one of those, like those ROTC guys who like camp out. This is an American thing if you're not American and watching this, but those ROTC guys who go to high schools and like camp out at their little tables in the cafeteria, so that when you walk by, they're like, hello, can we discuss your future? If you find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish our objective, I'm hoping we might hire you on with the Empire. I can promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work you did today. We'll also pay for your college education completely with the GI Bill. So what say you? Decide later.
Let's see.
Appreciate the offer. I'll definitely think it over. Please do. Talent like yours is quite hard to come by.
On another matter.
By the by, have you spoken with the others here in camp? If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit more about the students in my own house, the Black Eagles.
Well, you're certainly not timid. You do realize you're addressing the heir to the Imperial throne, yes?
Do I care?
Still, I suppose I admire that sort of freedom. It must be nice not to have your lot in life decided for you.
Can you talk a little bit faster? Oh, that's it? I thought she was gonna give more info.
Well, you're certainly not
Oh, no,
timid.
no, no, I don't want to do that again.
I suppose
Hubert.
Hubert of House Vestra is my attendant. His family is unusual in that they're noble but lack territory of their own. Hubert is deeply loyal to me, and you can trust him completely. In fact, I imagine he's quite grateful for what you've already done.
That is a face that just screams trustworthy. Okay, so gain a low chance to impale an attacked enemy with a magic spike. Additional attacks power up the spike. Okay, well, I'll figure this out later. I don't actually care.
That's Dorothea Arnault. She's an up-and-coming songstress in a famous Imperial opera company. Or she was, at least. For some reason, she abandoned her musical career and enrolled in the Officers' Academy. She has a very magnetic personality, which I'm sure you'll see.
He's a monk. He starts off as a monk. He starts off as a monk. You start off as a fighter.
Have you spoken
Soldier.
to Ferdinand? One conversation will explain him far better than I can. He's the heir to an influential house, which drives him to excel. But he can be quite the handful sometimes.
Honestly, I would have respected this game a lot if they had just been like, have you spoken to him? You'll understand. And then just left it.
One of our classmates usually stays holed up in the dormitory instead of coming on these assignments. Her name is Bernadetta. If you bump into her, don't be surprised if she screams and runs away. That's sort of her thing. Caspar is the second-born son of a great and noble house. But as he's not the heir, you might say he joined the academy to make his own way. War and fighting are his sole pursuits, so I bet the two of you will get along just fine.
Who says that war and fighting is my only pursuit?
Petra isn't from the Empire. She's the granddaughter of the King of Brigid, which is an archipelago situated off our western coast. You'll find her a quick study, a gifted fighter, and endlessly curious. But always come prepared to talk, because she'll definitely want to pick your brain.
I did not get that impression from her.
Surely you know someone like Linhardt. He's as bright as they come, yet just as lazy as well. That's simply how he is, though. I can't force him to apply himself, but he'll come around, most likely.
Okay. Let's go get Claude next.
Thanks.
Hey friend, appreciate what you did back there. We'd have been in a world of hurt without you. Oh, and regarding compensation, Alois told me not to pay you personally. I guess they want to handle it as a church thing? Sorry about that. Hey, as long as I get paid, I don't care who's handing over the coin. Ha, you're definitely a mercenary, alright. Speaking of which, have you talked with the others here at camp? I can tell you a little bit about the students in my Golden Deer house.
Who, me? I'm more curious about you, personally.
Well, I'm curious about you, Claude, so cough it up.
If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garrick Mach.
Alright. Wait, what's his starting class?
Who, me?
Fighter?
If you don't have anything... Have you met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety. But that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery.
Well, it's really not offering me much, huh?
Is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up.
She's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. That kind of implies that he might have more kids than just Holst, but I don't think we ever see more kids than just Holst, do we?
Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her.
This is true, yes.
He's a pretty friendly guy. Though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough.
He reminds me so much of a guy who used to creep on me in college. I can't take it.
Treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess. Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it. Oh, Marianne? She's Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her. She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me. Leone wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
This is rivalry. When an ally of the opposite sex is nearby, or is the unit's adjutant, slightly increases the warrior gauge fill rate. Okay, so Leone is a Shinx. Dimitri, my love.
You have my thanks.
Oh,
Speaking of which-
shit. Wait, I didn't read that out loud. Hold on. Let me begin by first conveying my gratitude to you. Shez, we are in your debt. Also, I examined a map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. I checked the map earlier, but couldn't tell where in the woods I actually was. That is me reading a map. Well, I'm glad I could be of service. I hope you are able to reach your destination this time.
By the way,
You'll be staying until sunrise, yes. I hope you'll take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now that I've sprung the idea on you so suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak to.
how about this?
On that note, I would be more than happy to give you an introduction to any Blue Lion House students.
Your interest flatters me, but I'm afraid I find myself unsure of where to begin. Perhaps I'll have thought of a topic when next we speak. But, you're leaving for that village soon, aren't you?
Be my love! Ah! Okay, sorry. I might scream.
Dedue hails from the land of Dusker. Perhaps you've heard of it. He tends to keep to himself, but he possesses one of the kindest hearts of anyone I know. I'm proud to call him my vassal. You'll see why.
That ellipses is doing some work. Just call him your boyfriend, Dimitri. It's fine. We all know. Hold the button while performing strong attacks to trigger blasts on impact that deal minor damage to enemies. Taking hits while guarding slightly restores the warrior gauge. Perfect guards restore the gauge even more. Life and limb. When ordered to guard, reduces damage received from enemies by 30%. Oh, okay. Okay. Whew. That was gay.
Felix is the son of Duke Fraldarius. He has a sharp wit and even sharper tongue. But he's a good person at his core. I can attest to that. He has always admired strength above all else in a fighter. I imagine the two of you will make fast friends.
I don't think Felix makes friends with anyone. Felix is not like an I'm gonna go out and make friends kind of guy. Felix is the kind of guy where you just kind of keep showing up in his life and attaching yourself to him, and then he eventually just kind of like accepts your presence.
I only first met her here at the academy. She seems a gentle soul with great inner strength. From what I understand, she has traveled far and wide throughout both the Empire and the Kingdom. Perhaps that explains her demeanor. In the far south of Fargus lies a manor by the name of Castle Gaspar. Ash is the adopted son of that castle's lord, Lenato. He's an honest boy, well deserving of our trust. I'd like to get to know him better someday, should the opportunity arise.
Interesting. Allows the unit to open chests without a key and unlock special gates. So it looks like there's going to be chests and keys. Grants a very low chance of increasing items dropped by fallen enemy commanders. That could be good for grinding.
Annette is the hardest worker in the entirety of the Blue Lion House. She is truly brilliant. I could stand to learn from her single-minded devotion, if only a little. Sylvain is the son of Margrave Gautier. You may have already noticed, but he's something of a womanizer. That may be putting it lightly, in fact. But despite his apparent indifference, he possesses great cunning. He's quicker on his feet than anyone else here. I've known him long, so I'm well aware.
Dimitri over here just like very diplomatically being like, I know he looks like a dumbass, but I promise he's not. At 300 hits and above, increases attack range and damage dealt proportional to the hit count. Interesting. When an ally of the opposite sex is nearby or a unit's adjutant, slightly increases the awakening gauge fill rate. Yeah, okay. When ordered to attack, reduces damage received from enemies by 30%. Interesting. So they have tactical bullshit too. Okay, Ingrid.
Ingrid is the daughter of Count Galatea, and she is far more gallant than your run-of-the-mill knight. She has ever been straight-laced and diligent, even when we were but children. It is not an uncommon sight to find her scolding Sylvain for his indiscretions.
I have heard that we get the first name of Margrave Gautier down the line, but my mutual wouldn't tell me what it was because I told her not to fucking spoil anything for me. Looks like dawn's almost here. Ah, Shez, have you spoken with the house leaders yet? What? You're leaving? But that won't do. Actually, I was hoping I could ask something of you. Would you hear me out? Sure.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but, well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garrigmach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone.
Interesting, no mention of that new teacher.
So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
Alois?
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I feel I'm obligated to escort you back.
Alois is like, this is not actually an option, despite how friendly I'm being about it.
Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat.
It was a threat.
Here I thought he was a big softie. Well, what do you think? Garrick Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
Ha! Ha ha! Get it? Get it? Bacon, ham. Bacon is a form of ham. Ha! Get it?
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just to pull off that one.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Mach. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add.
How do you know that? You were over there.
Let's get to know each other better. Perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us. But, well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from...
Oh my god. Dimitri is such a sweetheart.
The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Dimitri, my love.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind.
That would be counterproductive to you forcing me to come, Alois, so no you won't.
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Do I have to...
Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with. Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries.
Interesting.
It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people.
Dimitri, my love.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.